Grand Rising all. Grand Rising. Yeah, I got kicked in the pants yesterday by someone who really cares for me and I guess wasn't afraid to upset me. And I'm grateful. While at the time it did sting, I just wanted to come on and say thank you to Denise. Um, she works in my doctor's office, and we talk, and we've gotten, I don't know if you want to say close, but I would say, I guess, in terms of, I just appreciate the fact that she's not worried about upsetting me, but she's more worried about, are you living in your truth, Karen? Because I see, and what I see, I got to tell you so that you can choose. Choose and be sober about where you are. So I just came on to say that we all, one, we all have that special person, in our lives that if we stop and think about it, even in the midst of our upsetness with them, they truly love us. And one of the ways you would know is that they're not trying to hate, but they will tell you the truth as you're projecting or presenting. And that allows you a sober judgment over yourself so that you can choose which direction you want to go in. Like if you're going to change for the better, stay the same, or de-evolve, right? There is such a thing. I don't think there's any stagnation in creation. It's always moving. Either you're progressing or you're going to regress. You know what I mean? At least that's my opinion. I didn't do any studies or anything like that. But that's just, the wisdom that came to me. So everybody, I guess, will have their own opinion. But my point is, if you have that special friend that will tell you the truth in love, and cherish them. Don't throw them away off of ego, bruising, and being offended. Do your work on yourself and see who's really for you versus who's not. Open your eyes and truly see. And two, something that Denise said that really struck me was, if you say you love something, what are you afraid of? Do it for the sheer love and enjoyment of it. Why are you afraid to step out? And that, like, yeah, that hit home. So, yeah. And for me, I guess I care more than I thought about what anybody, thought about me, just because I like to talk. Not just talk for talk's sake, but at least in my house or anybody, if they ask me a question, I'm excited to talk about things that help you to heal, that helps your mental to heal, like for you to work on your mental and your mind and your thoughts, for your emotions, for you to gain control over that too. And also, I'm in the stage of integrating my body up to where I've developed my mental and emotional. I have to get my body in shape. I know, don't, just because somebody looks thin, it doesn't mean they are well. I just want to put that out there for all those people out there that tend to assume that somebody looks nice and they're thin and they got it all together. Don't do that, because you don't know what it's like in their shoes, one. And just because you're small or thin, it doesn't mean you are well and you feel well. So I got to get my physical shape in order, my strengthening. I've neglected myself. So I'm in the midst of shoring up my body. I've shored up my mental, my emotional, my spiritual, but I can't go no further with those three until I bring the body up to that. So yeah, you're gonna be hearing a lot more from me, because that kick in the pants Denise gave me the other day, it really, like, two by four slapped me out of whatever fear delusion I was in. And one thing I have to understand, that there is no perfection. And when somebody starts sharing their gift, they're not going to be perfect. They're going to be in the process of their evolution. And so there is no perfect time to start anything, and you don't have to have it all together. And that's something that I have to kind of keep grinding into my skull, because those perfectionists out there like me, you know who you are. Everything has to be a certain kind of way, blah, blah, blah. And it totally trips you up. And then there's fear, and then. So I'm facing my fears and dropping my perfectionist mentality that much more today and beyond. And I encourage you, whoever's listening, that if you're a perfectionist, if you have fears of not starting something because it's not, something is not perfect, it won't ever be. And I think I understand that now, that you just got to jump in, because if we're waiting for this perfect scenario, it begins to elude us, and we just chase it and it never comes. You just got to jump in. It's just like, when you have kids, it's like, I know there's some people out there who plan like, yeah, I'm gonna have kids when I'm here or there, and there's always exceptions to the rule, but for the most part we all have kids and life just keeps going. It's like, yeah, we might not be ready financially or otherwise, but you jump in, and you have kids, and life goes on, and you make decisions according to where you're at now. And so, yes, is it better to plan? Sure. Yeah. Sometimes, maybe more often than not, you just got to roll with the punches, make decisions according to what's happening in the moment, and do your very best, but jump nonetheless. So, thank you, Denise. And I'm going to jump and just be more visible and just do what I love. I love to teach and share what Source has shared with me through my experiences. And it's for those who will. If it helps you, wonderful. If it's not for you, wonderful too. If you already know, it's a great reminder. See you in the future.